Mikey, congratulations on the win. Can you put into words what tonight was like for you? Haven't played all season, haven't played since beating Florida in the bowl game. You go in and then you're on a roll in the second half, and at one point in the third quarter, the stadium was chanting your name, and just to come out with a victory. Can you just kind of sum up what tonight means to you?
Yeah, I mean it's surreal, honestly, because in the position that I was in, obviously got to stay ready and be prepared like the start of every single week. And obviously when John goes down, that's not what I ever want to see. And took care of him and tried to see if he was all right. But I mean, after that switch got to turn and got to be ready to go. So we played a great game today. I'm super proud of these guys. But yeah, definitely surreal. And we're gonna enjoy this one for 24 hours and then watch the film. Get ready for next week.
When Dunkerville went down last year, it was obviously the last day of the game, so you didn't play until next week. But did this feel familiar for you?
In some sense, for sure. I mean, honestly, I've had this game circled since last year we played them. We owed them one, and I never let the moment get too big and just relied on my guys to make plays around me, put the ball in good places, and hopefully they'll catch the ball, make some miss, and get some drives going, and that's exactly what we did. Except we did get down there in the red zone twice, had two critical fumbles that we left some points on the board where when we get in the red zone, we need at least 3 every time. And we're looking for touchdowns, but I mean, we still left some points out on the board, so we'll get in there tomorrow and watch the film and make those corrections.
From your perspective, you're on the bench on offense when it happens, but when the defense took that fumble and got a safety out of it for you, how big of a momentum shift was that when the team went back on the field?
That was a huge moment because it was right when we left points on the board. It was kind of the momentum was a little bit flipping there, and then defense comes up big as they always do, just like at the end of the game. I mean, phenomenal effort from all those guys. Those D linemen fly around, drop Josh, Ricky, Montalvo. They all get after the quarterback, and they made his day, and they made his day a little less. What's the word? They made it a little bit of a struggle for him today. I'll say that.
Coach Malzahn talked earlier in the week about wanting to have balance on offense, and there was balance. Talk about your offensive line and how they created opportunities.
Yeah, I mean,
run game and protected you.
They did a great job. I mean, in protection, I had nothing to worry about up front. I didn't feel anything in the pocket. There was a lot of space for me to be able to work my eyes and go through the progressions, and then in the run game, I mean, we got the backs to make stuff happen, but they had the holes to hit today. I mean, those guys were pushing at the D line and getting some holes for our backs to make some plays. And I mean, RJ, Johnny, Bowser, they all made it happen.
Mikey, can you talk about your chemistry with the wide receivers? I know you probably don't get as many reps as you would like throughout the week, but you came in and looked like you didn't miss a beat. Can you talk about those guys?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not really hard to throw to guys like Javon Baker, Ryan O'Keefe, and Kobe Hudson, in my opinion. But I mean, we have our plays that we go through in the week, and we rep them so much that it's second nature for us, and just getting in there and executing at full speed, putting the ball in a good place for them, and then making a play after they catch the ball. That's exactly what we did.
Mikey, Coach said that at halftime. He said, "Hey, Coach, I got your back. We're gonna go win this game." Why do you have that confidence about you, considering this was your first game here this season?
My preparation, and I understand. I mean, I consider myself a winner. I've always been a winner throughout youth football. I've always held myself as a winner, and I won't refuse anything but a win. So I told him that I got him. I told the team that I got them to just play our game. And not everything's gonna be perfect, but we're gonna prevail and win this game.
Mikey, Robert Cobb from the Stars Magazine. Question for you. After coming in for Plumlee, you just looked like you had command of the offense. You looked very confident and leading the team down the field. How would you say you rate your performance, especially against one of a team like Cincinnati, that's obviously the defending conference champion, also like feeding off the energy of the bounce house? Because at the end of the game, y'all definitely needed it.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, coming into this game, we knew that we had to play our game. We didn't really have to worry about what Cincinnati was going to do. They're a great team, of course, but if we played our game, our offense has enough weapons to be able to make some things happen, put some guys in one-on-one situations, and let them make the plays. We knew we were going to have to do that coming into the game. And then when John went down, this game plan stayed the same. Let our guys get in one-on-one positions and let them win. And ultimately, that's exactly what they did. And they got some yards after the catch. And once we get those drives going, the crowd gets going, everyone's juices start flowing, and then we get into rhythm, and it's just up from there. So
Definitely going. Juice flowing, that's for sure.
no doubt.
Mikey, I think every kid's ever played football dreams that moment of leading their team down to last minute, last second victory. What's going through your mind as you're driving the team down the field and everything that's going on with you coming off the bench and hear your name being chanted from the crowd? What was kind of that feeling that went through your head?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, all that is noise, in my opinion. Just got to stay focused on what's in front of us, and no doubt those things are awesome and totally a dream of a childhood dream to come back and lead a game like that against a team like Cincinnati for sure. But honestly, it's just all outside noise. Just stay within the offense, stay within the team. Don't try to do too much, and just put the ball in places that my receivers can make plays, and that's what we did.
John, right last year you had a knack for those late game, not heroics, but consistent play. You did it again tonight. Just hit on it a little bit, but how do you silence that noise? I mean, this was an ESPN televised game, a big homecoming match. Like, that was a unique moment, and you were very calm. How does that happen?
No doubt. I mean, I think that's the ultimate job of playing quarterback, staying cool, calm, and collected. So in moments like that, you just go back to your preparation throughout the week and situations of that nature and what are our go-to plays here and who are my go-to matchups. And we took advantage of those and ultimately scored a touchdown. The defense came up huge and got a stop and we won the game.
John Rhys was on the sidelines in the second half. Was he talking to you at all throughout the game?
Yeah, we have a great relationship with each other. I mean, throughout the entire year, I talk to him when he comes to the sideline, tell him what I'm seeing, just a different perspective. He did the same exact thing with me. Just ask him what I like, tell me what he was seeing there as well. So we had that mutual relationship with each other when I was in as well.
Mikey, we were able to run for 250 plus yards today. What does that mean for you as a quarterback, knowing that every time you hand the ball up, we were either getting 4 yards or better, no matter who you gave it to?
I mean, just staying ahead of the chains, that's crucial. Keeping ourselves out of third and longs positions, it's huge for our offense. It makes it more functional and manageable to run an offense because we can get ourselves in those when we're on the plus 50. We can get into 4-down territory and things of that sort, and we don't have to always get it with a throw on third down. We can run the ball and then assess the situation from there. But staying ahead of the sticks was our main goal in this game, and we knew that we had to lean on them, and that's exactly what we did.
Mikey, after the game, you were looking for your parents in the stands. How important was it to kind of find them and make the eye contact? And they're a really big part of your life.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about before the game, we were going to get a selfie over by the fence because we hadn't gotten a selfie together before. And then coincidentally, they came to this game and obviously got to see me go in and we won the game. So that was a really special moment. But there's a lot of people, I don't know where their seats are, so I was just waiting for them. But yeah, I mean, just my parents' support throughout this whole thing. I love them more than anything in the world. So just looking for them, just wanted to see them.
That's great, Mikey. Thanks.
Thank you, Mikey.